How's it going, everyone? Welcome back to Matt's Crypto. Hope you're having a fantastic Monday. And if you're excited, if you're happy about the market right now, leave a big thumbs up on the video. It only takes 2 seconds and it helps this channel grow so more people can see the videos just like you. Also, if you have not subscribed yet, if you're new here, we're going for 300 subscribers. So hit that subscribe button real quick before we start the video. All right, guys, you probably know what's going on. Look at this. 30% up in 7 days, 30% up, 13%, 19%, 19%, 27%. The market is up 15% in the last day, obviously being led by Bitcoin right now, almost at $40,000 in price. Yes, that sounds pretty crazy considering just last week we were only at about $29,000. We're up about $10,000 in the last week on Bitcoin, which has led the market further as it does usually. However, as you can see here, I put this blue line and this blue line right here, this range in about 2 months ago when we were bouncing around in between this range. And guess what? It's still holding these lines pretty dang well. Like, I am not a technical expert by any means. And I put these in here and we've been bouncing in this range for quite a while. And it still seems like that range is holding. So even though we are at $40,000, and believe me, that's a big feat, breaking through $35,000, $36,000, all of these potential resistance lines, we've blown right through them and we are at $40,000 again. But I will say that once again, we are in the range that we set about 2 months ago. We have not left this blue range at all. And until we do, I'm personally not getting super excited just yet. I do think if we can get to $42,000 Bitcoin and break through that, and then get to $47,000 Bitcoin and break through that, then I will be much more optimistic, much more bullish on where we're going to be going in the next couple weeks and couple months. Until that point, I believe we are still not out of the woods quite yet. I do think $40,000 is going to be hard to break through. We've actually just gotten to it, but we haven't broken through it just yet. You can see the wick here has gotten over just about $40,500 right in that top blue line. It's like almost like clockwork. It's ridiculous. Let's talk quickly about why this pump is happening, why this short squeeze even happened in the first place. And if you have not followed Will Clemente, I highly recommend. He has a free newsletter that comes out pretty much every single Friday, and this past Friday he nailed it. He literally nailed it. And this is Pomp saying this: short squeeze was upon us. He nailed it this Friday with the analysis. Basically, his analysis said that there was a lot of supply shock about to happen because a lot of these strong hands were starting to pick up this Bitcoin that a lot of retail investors had sold over the last several months as the price went down. This is the newsletter basically that Pomp puts out, but it's Will Clemente's newsletter. He basically goes through all the different things that were happening. Bitcoin moving to strong hands continue to accumulate over the last couple months, and a couple different indicators that were showing that a short squeeze was getting set up. And as you can see right here, $111 million of shorts were liquidated in 10 minutes. Keep in mind this was yesterday over the weekend, but you can see there were a ton of shorts that got cleaned out because of the price action, and then they had to cover. Will also put this out today saying the illiquid supply RSI, this is one of his own indicators, has flashed the first buy signal since November of last year. If we go to the chart, you can see November of last year is this green band right here, and this is the last time it flashed a buy signal, and you can see what happened after that. We had quite a hefty run up from November. Obviously, this is a little bit different where we're at now because we've already seen those peaks and have come back down. But once again, this indicator is flashing a buy signal. This is not the only indicator I've seen saying buy for the first time in several months. And it might seem like, oh, well, obviously the price has been down quite a bit and we're continuing to go downward. Now that we finally got to jump upward, it's going to say buy, obviously. But for what it's worth, a lot of these indicators that I've seen, that I trust, that I've seen work in the past, have signaled buy in the last couple days. To look at some news real quick here, Nick Carter basically breaks down what all the news is that we've had in the last couple weeks. The GBTC unlocks are mostly over. If you missed this video, this could crash Bitcoin to $25,000. Watch before July 14th. I talked about the GBTC shares unlocking and how that has correlated with negative price action on Bitcoin in the last couple months. That happened again. The shares unlocked within that week or so range. The price of Bitcoin once again went down to about $29,000. So that's number one. GBTC unlocks are mostly over, which in theory is really good news for the price of Bitcoin, because if there's no more unlocks, there shouldn't be any more unnecessary sell-off and price action to the downside from GBTC. Obviously, there's other things that could be a factor, but for right now, GBTC shouldn't play a negative role on the price of Bitcoin in the near future. China FUD is forever over, and even though it took a bit of a hit there being no more mining in China and that being all shut down is actually a really great thing for Bitcoin and the narrative of all this FUD that's been happening recently. If you guys missed this, I streamed it a couple days ago. Elon Musk reveals his real thoughts on Bitcoin. A lot of the doubts that he had, the mining clean energy, Dogecoin being more important than Bitcoin, him not caring about Bitcoin, him selling Bitcoin, Tesla selling Bitcoin, all of that FUD out the door. Elon said that he owns the largest position in Bitcoin of his 3 holdings, which are Bitcoin, Ethereum, and Dogecoin. His largest holding is Bitcoin. SpaceX also owns Bitcoin. Tesla still owns Bitcoin, and he said that he's not selling, SpaceX is not selling, Tesla's not selling. I pump, but I do not dump. So believe me, that whole conversation with Jack Dorsey was really good for Bitcoin specifically, and also really good, in my opinion, for crypto in general. So a lot of the doubts that we may have had with Elon and his memes and his tweets and his joking, he cleared up in a very serious discussion, and it was, in my opinion, was very positive for Bitcoin. Going hand in hand in that, we had the Bitcoin Mining Council discuss 56% clean energy is what's being used for mining Bitcoin right now. I expect that to go up over time, as do they, and I think as soon as Elon recognizes that more than 50% of miners are using clean energy, Tesla will start accepting Bitcoin once again. Other major news you may have seen is Amazon did the same thing that Walmart and Apple have already done. They posted a crypto job listing, meaning that they want to get people that know crypto to work at their company, probably to design some sort of crypto-based features for their platform. And not only that, but an insider basically said that Jeff Bezos himself said that Amazon will develop their own cryptocurrency by 2022 and is rumored to accept Bitcoin by the end of this year. There have been multiple sources that have confirmed this, and they are reliable sources. So as far as I can tell, the whole Apple buying $2.5 billion of Bitcoin was total rumor. This seems like it's got more weight to it than just rumor. Obviously, we'll see what happens, but if this happens, if Amazon accepts Bitcoin and also develops its own cryptocurrency, especially if it's on something like the Ethereum network, this would be absolutely massive news for crypto. I guarantee this will at least move the price a little bit in one direction or the other. We try to be as unbiased as possible on this channel, and because of that, we also have to talk about the Tether news that came out today. The DOJ reportedly investigates crypto company Tether for possible bank fraud. This came out today. However, a lot of people on Twitter that I respect and have followed for a while are saying that this is old news that's being recycled just to get more clicks on their websites for these media outlets. And Tether actually responded to the Bloomberg article saying that they published an article on unnamed sources and years-old allegations patently designed to generate clicks, like we just said. So it seems like the crypto community is saying that this is old news, mostly FUD, and it's being recycled just for more clicks. We'll keep an eye on this, but for right now, it looks like this news really hasn't made much of an impact on the price of Bitcoin. That's all I got for you guys today. If you enjoyed the video, please give it a big thumbs up. Make sure you subscribe. We got to go for 300 subscribers. Let's try to get there before Bitcoin passes $50,000 again. We'll see you guys all next time. Have a great day.